coming in under 3,800 pounds dry, capable of sleeping 4, plus a nice big slide out, folks. This is the 2021 Ozark 1800QSX, and I, for one, really like this floor plan. There's a lot of cool things that I've seen happen on some of the smaller floor plans, right? They're starting to get more imaginative on the manufacturing level, trying to figure out better ways to utilize space and better things that, that they can do. And this is one of those, and I'll show you this in just a second, but I absolutely love what they did with the sofa in here. I think it is very smart. We're actually going to start up front on this one on the queen bed, so you will notice the queen bed right there in the center, and kind of like we saw in the 1660, right? Very similar setup here. You have nightstands on both sides with electrical outlets, USB ports, CPAP machines can plug in there, as well as cell phones or tablets, storage. You have wardrobe on both sides, plus the storage going across the top there. And then the queen bed underneath, once again, you have like that little cubby hole foot locker space right there. So, any shoes can get stored under there. And this one's a little bit further from the door, so you would have to walk through the camper. So I would much more likely put, as I mentioned, like a laundry basket in here for dirty clothes, maybe my slippers off to the side. But you still get all that access to the pass-through right there. So you still can get some of those larger items out of there. Now let's get to it, right here. So this is one of the things I really love about this floor plan. It is very unique. And so this is the slide out. So if you're looking for something that's lightweight, as I said, this one's under 3,800 pounds dry. It's still under 5,000 pounds GVWR. If you're not familiar with what that is, it's a gross vehicle weight rating. And what that means is that if you fully load this one to the hilt, right, if you pack it completely full before the axles are going to break, you have to be under that GVWR or else you're going to damage something. So if you fully load this one up, you're still under 5,000 pounds, meaning if you have a vehicle capable of towing 5,000 pounds, you can tow this RV, because when it's fully loaded, it can't be over that, right? So you'll still be good. So if you have the mid-size to large SUV, they're a couple, this is a great option for it. One of the things unique about this one that we haven't seen in the last one, right, and the reason it's a little bit heavier than the 1660 is we get this slide out, and this really helps open up this main living space. And Fritz, can you take a step back a second, just show people, all the space you have right here. This is what's so great, is all this extra space that slide out provides. Beautiful flooring, by the way, kind of like that herringbone pattern. But this allows you to easily move by each other, right? As people are, as you're coming in and out of the camper, if you need to do some cooking or need to get back to the bathroom or the fridge, you can easily walk by each other thanks to that slide out. Or again, if you have a dog that you bring with you, that slide out provides space where now they have areas they can lay down and sleep and you're not having to step over them. So, but again, back to the part I love about it, and that is the sofa. So you'll see on one end, they gave you like a chaise lounge right over here. Do you see this? So that gives you some really good space where you can sit down, you can extend your legs out there, nice and comfortable backrest there too. And then next to that is a Jackknife Sofa. But the thing that's unique about it is the table. Now, it is a little wobbly, right, because it's a single center post. So anytime you have a single post and a table this wide, right, you're going to have a little bit of wobble. So bear in mind that if you're eating here, you want to make sure you're not making any sudden movements, or you're going to, throw a drink off. But the thing I like about it is it does give you a table here, so you can sit here, you can eat, right? And and you can watch TV. That's a big one, right? If you notice right there, it's a spot for a TV backer, connections to the TV right up top. And so you have that straight shot. So you can sit here, eat a meal, be able to watch TV. Or the other thing I like about it, because it is a single center post, is you can flip the table like this. And now what you have is a comfortable place to sit for two people. You have like a built-in armrest, like a little end table right here if you do have like a beverage, and again, you're still watching TV. You can have someone right here too, so two people can sit there, maybe even a third if they're smaller, can be on the chaise, and everyone can be here still watching TV. So, if it's family movie night or just the two of you, you want to watch a rom-com, right? Laugh a little bit, cry a little bit. This is a perfect spot for it here. Now, if you want to drop this down into a bed, here's the other thing I really like about this. It is nice and simple. So we're going to take the table off just like so, and then this slides right out. So we'll lift this up. The leg comes out just like that. I'll set that over here a second, and I will drop the Jackknife Sofa down. Now you see behind it, you have plenty of big storage. So if you have extra pillows, bedding, or larger items, maybe you have some fishing poles, or maybe you're going hunting, you need a place for rifles, things like that. You have a nice big long area where you can set them back there, which is great, because a lot of times it's hard to find big storage inside, right? Long storage. You have a pass-through, but you may not necessarily want your rifles in a pass-through, right? You may want it inside a camper, and this gives the ability to do that. Or pool noodles or whatever else you want to put in there. But when this is down, here's the thing I like about it, folks. I am 6 foot tall, and if I lay down here, now I'm going to leave my feet up a little so I'm not getting them on the furniture. My mom didn't raise a pig, but as you can see, if I lay down right here, I have plenty of space there to completely lay down, right? And again, I'm 6 foot tall. That's something you don't get very often with a Jackknife Sofa, especially in a camper that is under 3,800 pounds dry. This thing's 23 foot long. It's not that long, right? So nice, short, still open thanks to the slide, and lightweight. Plus, you can sleep a person here easily. If you take this part off and you have two people that want to snuggle up, you know, you can put two people on there, which is why they say it's capable of sleeping 4. Now, I know that 4 is a stretch, my opinion, right? If it's 2 kids, great. If it's an adult, you're sleeping 3 in here, right? You'll have 1 here, 2 here. 2 adults there would be a little tight. But I do love the versatility it offers. You'll see also this right behind it. I like that too. It's kind of like, you know, I have this at my house behind my sofa, right? I have like a table because it's a bigger sofa and I can't set things off to the side. I don't have end tables, you know, when I'm sitting in the center. So you'll have this behind you. So if you don't have the table up, you know, let's say you just have the sofa like this. You don't want the table there. You're sitting 3 people here. You still have a spot to put beverages or whatever else you want to right back here. So really cool. Again, I love what they did with this section with the slide out. I think it was very smart. Let's hit the other side, and that is the kitchen. As I mentioned, TV right up top there. You do have the King Connect, so if you want to stay connected and have Wi-Fi while you're on the road, you have that. Storage underneath in the form of like the net right here, so it's easy access to anything you put in there. A little bit of storage right down below there as well. We can see that. Nice drawer space, plenty of drawers. I mean, look at this. We have a bank of 3 drawers, and because we don't have a sink here, that means you get full extension ball bearing drawers. So you have a ton of storage there. Another one here underneath the cooktop, you know, so again, in a smaller camper, that is a ton of drawer space. Great countertop space. They give you the big sink, you have a 2-burner cooktop, and you still get prep space over here. You don't have to use a sink top cover. You still have spot to prep food, which I think is phenomenal. Because again, a lot of times you don't get that in a 23-foot RV. 2-burner cooktop, nice big sink with the high-rise faucet right there. If we take a look up top, of course, you have storage for, you know, cups, bowls, plates, whatever else you want to toss up there. Whoops, microwave here. And then if we drop back down below, I'll show you, you have our furnace right there, so you have heat. My other favorite part is this. If you notice, all the plumbing is on this side, but over here you don't have any. So that way you can have a trash can in there so that you have a spot for, so you have a spot for a trash can here, and then over here you have room for pots and pans, right? So they did a great job kind of using this kitchen space. The way they set it up, I think it was very smart. AC up top, so if you want to be able to keep things cool, of course you can open up windows, otherwise you can turn on the AC here. The AC is controlled on the unit itself. The thermostat for the furnace will be located on this wall here. Another thing that we might not have noticed, but when we looked down at the floor earlier, there's no carpet in here either, folks. This one is super simple and easy to clean. You know, you can just take a Swiffer to it basically, or a broom, be able to keep everything nice and cleaned up. So we make our way into the bathroom. I'll take a seat here. You know, I'm gonna be honest, this one is a little tight for me. I wish they would have put it on a little more angle, because I think they could have made it work if I was here. But the way it is currently angled, I mean, if you take a look, right, it's pretty straight, which kind of puts my knee in here. So, you know, I might look into turning that personally. But, you know, other than that, if you get it turned here, you have great space, right? The angle works, everything's good. You have the neo-angle shower off to the side. I will stand up at 6 foot tall. Again, with that vent, I'm able to stand up here in the ceiling. Or it's able to stand up because the vent's in the ceiling. So can fully stand up, which is great. That's a big one for me too. Not that I use my RV shower a ton. I tend to stay at places that have facilities for that. But if you're doing, you know, again, a little bit, you know, more rural camping, a little more boondocking where you don't have hookups, you don't have water, you know, you don't have those facilities, having the shower in your RV is definitely very helpful. You see storage right there, as well as, so this is more of like a linen closet type deal, because you do have another medicine cabinet right over here. So you get a couple areas to store items, plus your sink, and then a little bit of storage right down there below. And then lastly, before we walk outside, I do just want to show you your Norcold fridge freezers located right back here. The reason I personally really like this is because, as I mentioned, you know, I like to have a few beverages when I camp. And what this allows me to do is I can just step foot right in here. I can grab a beer. I can head right back out, right? Makes it nice and simple, especially when you don't have an outside kitchen. I like having that fridge very accessible. I'm not bringing dirt all the way through. And you have additional storage. So pantry storage, whatever else you need, you'll see all that is located there. Now, when we do take a step outside here, let's walk back up front. You'll notice the power awning, and again, the LED light strip. Folks, touch of a button, that thing rolls out, super simple. That LED light strip is nice and bright. So, you know, if you want party lights, by all means, buy party lights, right? We have a ton of cool ones in the store. We have flamingos, we have pineapples, we have Mardi Gras glasses. I mean, there's a lot of fun things you can put on there, but if you don't want them, you just want some kind of light source, this one has definitely got you covered. Same thing we noticed up front here, right? You have the nice smooth aluminum front, easy to clean, very durable. You have the diamond plating helping to protect that front end from any rocks and debris that may get thrown up by your tow vehicle. As we come around to the side here, solar prep. We talked about this. If you're gonna be somewhere you don't have shore power and you're not running a generator, solar's a great idea. And all you have to do is buy portable panels. They'll have a solar controller already built in the back of the panel. So it essentially makes it a plug-and-play system. Everything's already pre-wired. Really is easy to get solar these days. I love that manufacturers do that for you. If you take a look at the pass-through, once again, very wide door. If you have some of those larger items, you're able to slide them in there. You know, if you got something big, there's a big space for it right there, right? You know, hope you got a big trunk because I'm gonna put my bike in it. Maybe not a bike, but you can fit a lot of stuff in there, you know what I mean? But again, folks, this is the Forest River Ozark 1800QSX. You can pick this one up starting at $20,365, as little as $5.03 a day. All you have to do is text the word RV to 46642 or drop it in the comments section below, or give us a call at 877-297-8725. If you liked any of them you saw in this session or ones we may have coming up, make sure you text the word FRESH to 46642.